All right. Now, good win. I thought we really prepared well in the last couple days. I'm not saying I expected to come out and do what we did, but I expected us to come out and play well based on the way we had practiced. So if we can keep doing that, preparing, being locked in, we're sharing the ball at a high level, and I think that's the kicker for us. When we share it like that, we can put up a bunch of points in a hurry. We certainly did tonight.
Yeah, Coach, starting out, this is the third straight season that you guys have started 5-0 in MAC play. In the past 2 seasons where you guys have been able to do that, have been very successful. What do you see out of this team that can kind of replicate the success from past teams?
I mean, isn't that just what you're supposed to do? No, I don't want to make light of that by any stretch. And this is such a new group that, to have the start that we've had is good. And I think, this group has just, like, they bought in early. They've been really coachable. They're just unselfish. Maybe as unselfish of a team as I've been around, really. And so if we can keep doing those things, then, we got no reason not to expect to go win the next one and the next one and the next one. But, you just got to really keep it on that 1-0 today mentality. And, for us, we've got to win practice tomorrow, and that's really as simple as we got to take it. And, but this group is starting to game plan really well. They're starting to understand the different things that we want to do from game to game, and it's allowing us to come out and play from defense to offense and play in the tempo we did today. And, it is pretty good.
So this is more for the players. You guys really found your groove moving the ball today, especially in the first half. A lot of transition opportunities with long passes. Just how much easier did that make your buckets start coming?
Yeah, I would say just in transition, I feel like that's when we are our best. It's just so easy just to, like he said, we share the ball really well. So in transition, those bust out moments and just passing it up, getting quick layups, it just makes I feel like it makes the energy go higher, and we're all just yeah.
I totally agree with that. Sorry. No, yes, I agree with that. The ball movement in transition is our best.
Yeah, I guess again for the players, you guys were able to force 9 first quarter turnovers, kind of extended out to the rest of the game. How do you guys think that set the tone early in the first quarter, just defensively?
So defensively, I feel like our turnovers, our guards were really, active coming out in the first half, and I think that just kind of, those turnovers, whether they led to points or not, they just kind of it was our tempo of the game. This is what we wanted to do, and we went out there and we did it.
Coach, congratulations on the win, first
Thank
of all. You held the league leader in rebounds, which they normally average about 16. You held them to 8. What kind of was the key, or did you guys practice that for the entire week?
No, I mean, that was our point of emphasis for 2 days. We're a good rebounding team, so it wasn't like we had to be different, right? But your emphasis has got to be locked in, right? And so our kids respected their ability to go rebound the ball, and we were quite a bit bigger than they were, but I think a lot of things go into being a good rebounding team, and I think when you can force other teams to take the shots you want them to take, that's going to keep you in position to rebound the ball. If you're constantly chasing tail and you're in rotation, it's hard to rebound. I thought we did a good job of staying out of rotation today, so we didn't give them a whole lot of those O-boards. And then, on our end, I thought we were getting exactly the shots we wanted to, and so the other 4 players on the court expect those shots to be taken. And so now they almost get a head start going to the O-boards. And then, she's acting shy and everything right now, but this is she's been working really hard at playing the way she played today, right? All the activity, going and getting no boards, locking people up, and she's so willing to do all the stuff that sometimes doesn't show up here, but today it did. And so I'm happy for her and proud of her, because I think, she a couple games ago was frustrated, but she's been like just locked into, all right, here's what I got to do, and she's been really good at it. But when she plays like that, I think some other people start getting energized with that too. So, but we got a group like that when one gets going, they get excited for that player and so on and so forth. So it was definitely good today.
Coach, Alba today had 11 rebounds, and the bench produced really well in a high-scoring win. What can you say about them just doing the little things, even if it's not scoring?
Well, and again, like, I'm going to sound like a broken record, Alba's been practicing that way.
Yeah.
And then she comes out and plays just like she practiced, right? So is that a freshman that this far into the season kind of isn't a freshman anymore? Maybe there's some of that, starting to figure it out, starting to get comfortable, all those kind of things. But, we needed Alba to play like that, right? And so, she's a heck of a player. And if she keeps practicing like she's been practicing, and she's been working, right? Outside of practice with her position coach, like working. And you're starting to see it, 8 and 11 today. You're starting to see the fruits of the labor a little bit. And that's the thing, usually during this time of year, like through the holidays and, it's the grind of practice all the time and all the stuff. Sometimes teams get a little bit cuckoo, right? And this team didn't. They really, they came to practice, they came to work. We put in some new stuff. We worked on some new stuff. They've been willing to do it all. And so that's the exciting part for me is, they're coming in and they're eager, whether it's individually, here's what you got to do, or whether it's collectively, here's what we got to do. They've been all in. And so, any coach eats that stuff up, right? So, it's been good.
Yeah, Coach, you talked about after the Toledo game how limiting turnovers was going to be a big focal point of practice. You guys had 9 less tonight than you did against Toledo. What did you see out there, where there was such a big improvement?
Well, I don't know that we necessarily changed anything or did anything. I don't, I have to go back and watch the film, whether it was more Buffalo not pressuring us or more, us making better decisions. Hopefully, it's the latter, but, the thing our groups just got to understand is when we do this and you shoot 56% and you have 5 more shots than another team, you're going to win a lot of games. It's a game of possessions, right? And when you give them away, you make it really hard on yourself. So, we've just got, this is the step we have to take, so this was good. This was great today, to be able to play without turning the ball over. And believe me, we're gonna talk about that quite a bit tomorrow, and it's got to be something we build off of going into Saturday.
Yeah, going into Saturday, you win by 42 tonight. Is there, anything you can improve on, especially going on to Kalamazoo on Saturday?
Yeah, you betcha. And, I think you saw us in the zone a little bit at times, about a step behind. We didn't rebound great out of it. I think that's something we can get better at. I think understanding situations on defense where maybe the game plan is this, but because the shot clock's here, we got to press up and we got to do some things a little bit different. So it's a lot of those just little intricacies, the situations that happen in a game where you've got to have kind of the courage to step out of the plan and make a play. And so some of those things, and I think, we weren't in the situation today, but we're going to continue working on in-the-game situations where we can all be on the same page. And so there's plenty, trust me when I tell you. But we'll do it with a good taste in our mouth tomorrow. All good? All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.